Hello fabulous ones, welcome back to my channel. I am Marlo Keenan, and if you're new here, welcome to the fabulous family. Today we are doing the foundation of the week, and so I busted out my MAC Mineralized foundation. Let's see if I still like the way this looks, performs, and all of that jazz, and I'm going to use it for the rest of the week, and it's not expired, so that's one thing. So we will not be playing any games, but before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button so you don't miss any of my future uploads, child. All right, now let's get to it. All right, guys, so another foundation that I haven't used in a while, but I really only haven't used it because I wasn't in my tan shade, and so this is like my summer shade, but it's still a little bit darker than normal because I'm not completely tan as I usually am yet, you know, the Rona. But this foundation, I really do like it, you know what I'm saying? I don't really hear it talked about that much though, this mineralized foundation, but I absolutely love it. Gives me a nice glow, a nice sheen, and all that good stuff from what I can remember. As I said, the last time I used it was last summer, so it wasn't like kind of like that long ago like some of my other foundations, but we just gonna see how it's working now, and we're gonna use it all week, so you guys already know what I'm gonna do. My concoction, and yes, the air conditioner is on, so if you hear it, just listen then, I guess, you know, it's hot. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep the skin. So how are you guys doing today? It is Saturday. It is hotter than a mofo here in Georgia. My pool is open, however it's closing at like 4:30, so I didn't have no time to get down there and get me a little vitamin D or anything like that, but you know, it is what it is. I am not doing anything tonight. I probably will have some company, maybe watch a movie, and really that's all. Have some cocktails, some adult beverages, and all that good stuff. So that's my plans today. So what are you guys doing today on a Saturday night, later on, whatever? Comment down below. You always know that I want to know, honey. So look at that. Like, you can't tell me my concoction is just not gorgeous. I mean, it just leaves such a beautiful shine and moisturization and all of that jazz. So I'm going to go ahead and prime the middle part. I'm going to use this No Problem primer. I do like this primer. I'm just going to put that right in the middle of my T-zone because I do like this part to be more matted out, you know what I'm saying, and not that shiny. So we're going to go ahead and do that and all that jazz. Now today, I'm just talking away, ain't I? Today, I'm not gonna like be doing the absolute most or anything in terms of like contour and all that stuff. I'm just going to, you know, foundation, conceal, bronze, and for the most part, that's it. And that's how I typically wear my makeup in the summertime anyway, because it's just too heavy to be like wearing a whole bunch of like makeup in the summer. It just is, especially here in Georgia, okay? So let me do a few pumps. This is definitely a little bit too dark still for me, but that's okay. But do you see it's super kind of liquidy? It's not thick or anything like that. And this color is more on the red side. Now, I didn't even mention, but this is NC44. Usually like I'm NC42. That would be like my regular shade, but again, my tan color. But I'm gonna lighten it up right now. Of course, you guys already know I always like to use my LA Girl lightener. Just lighten that up just a little bit because I really don't mind my foundation to be a bit darker because I usually match it with my neck and my body. Okay, so that's too light. See, sometimes that happens. Oh, that's better. I'm like, my goodness. I did that last video where I lightened it up like too much, but it all works out. You could always fix things and even things out, you know, once you start concealing or bronze and all that stuff. So it's not even that serious, you know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and blend. And oh, this is a really nice foundation. I really love the finish of it because it's not like super matte or anything like that. and it retains just that like glow. And it looks good on camera as well. I like it. I like it a lot. But you know we're gonna mattify it a little bit with powder and stuff. This finish is just so beautiful. I mean, look at how radiant my skin looks. If I'm not mistaken, this almost reminds me of my favorite drugstore foundation, the NYX Born to Glow. Now y'all know I love that daggone foundation. That's gonna make it into the foundation of the week, trust me. Look at that, it's so pretty. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. I am like loving this foundation, like, oh my God. It's such a beautiful freaking finish. I'm gonna go ahead and conceal with my Tarte Rainforest by the Sea. And I like this one. It's very light, it's very lightweight. It's not like full coverage or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead, take my beauty sponge and blend that out. What do you guys think about me doing like a concealer of the week type of thing? I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I mean, I don't have, well, yes I do. Let me stop lying. I do have a lot of concealers. Well, I really do only have favorite concealers. I think maybe I'll do my top favorite concealers and why. I don't think I ever did a video like that. I think this concealer works really good with this foundation, as like both of them are like very, you know, like hydrating, you know, and not drying into the skin. That's what I love about that concealer. Gosh, it works really well with this foundation. Wow. Okay. Now I am going to lightly powder, and I'm going to powder with the Beauty Bakery powder. I don't use this powder often because you guys know it's not like I powder all the time like that, but I do want to set this because both the concealer and the foundation is pretty luminous, you know what I'm saying, and wet. So we're just gonna lightly powder. In fact, I'm gonna take like this eyeshadow brush and just lightly dust right there, like the bottom, just a little bit. I'm not going like directly under my eye, but just like right here, and setting that a little bit. You notice how, look at how it took off that shine. Then I'm gonna take my damp beauty sponge and just dab it. You guys already know, like just a little bit, like not a lot, and just go over the rest of the face. And I'm still glowing from within, even though it did take some of the, you know, immediate shine. But because of my primer and my BB cream by Gerard Cosmetics, my skin is still glowing. Okay guys, now I'm gonna bronze up the skin. I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty Bronzer in Caramel Cutie, and then I will spray my face and I'll put on highlighter later. And that's all I'm gonna do to the skin. And we will see, you know, how this foundation is working and how I like it. I mean, I still like it. I already know, you know what I mean? But since I haven't used it, we're going to use it for the rest of this week. Put back in some color. Guys, FYI, I made these homemade Hawaiian sweet rolls that are off the chain. When I tell you they are so delicious, they are 10 times better than those sweet Hawaiian rolls that you get from the store. Y'all know what rolls I'm talking about. I made some yesterday and they are delicious. I actually put a video about it on my Twitter. I didn't put it on my Instagram though, but I probably should. Maybe I'll put it on my stories or something. Y'all, my skin is looking so good. Like, this combination of makeup right now and what I'm using, they're all working so good together. Because, you know, sometimes not all concealers work with, you know, well with certain foundations. But this is gorgeous. I am loving it. Oh, ooh, I'm so happy that I'm going to be using this foundation for the rest of the week. Excited. Okay, let me spray. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go do my makeup, do all that jazz, blah blah blah, and I will come back here for my final thoughts. But I always love this foundation at the end of the day. I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. I did this eye look. I did film it. It's another video. It's a Natasha Denona video, so I don't know if this is going up first, last, whatever, but I will link it and all of that jazz. So let's talk about this foundation. I love it. I still love it. It's still an A for me, and it's not expired and nothing like that, like my last video foundation was. So I like it. I'm going to continue to use it for the rest of the week. I really do love it. Like, I always forget, like, when you don't wear the foundation like all the time and you're trying other things and this, that, and the other, you just really forget sometimes the performance and how these foundations look on the skin. But I love this. This is like a luminous glow. It's light. You could build it up to full coverage. I mean, I love it. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, I am so happy that I bust this out and I'm going to use it for the rest of the week. Now, I can, like, once I get a little bit more tan, I'm not going to have to lighten it up. But I only had to lighten it up just by a little bit. But I want to tell you that this is my summer shade. This is NC42. I'm sorry, NC44. And it does run a little red, just to let you know. You know, that's how it runs a little red on my skin. But in any event, I absolutely love it. So give me a thumbs up, do all that jazz. Comment down below. Let me know if you know about this foundation, if you ever use it. Do you like it? Do you don't? You guys already know. I always want to know from you guys. So, and until my next foundation of the week or any video I upload, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.